What's up, everyone? Welcome back. This is Ape versus Monster. You got Manny here, and then over there you got
Steve.
my boy Steve,
No,
aka Fredo.
Fredo, also known as Fredo.
And today we're gonna review Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
Oh wow,
And
I thought we were doing a
yeah,
Odyssey.
fuck the Odyssey, dude. That movie sucks.
Dope.
No, I'm just kidding. I like that movie
It
too,
was it
but
was it was
maybe
good. It was a good solid 8.
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right, but
No,
this
but
is
we're on
not
to the
about
bigger
bigger and better things.
Spider-Man, brand new fucking day. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know.
and you didn't have to pay $50 to watch it how God intended, did you?
This is true. I
Yeah.
got free movie tickets.
Oh, you got a free movie ticket
Yeah, dude, that's great.
for Spooderman?
Spooter man.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
brings us to our sponsors, guys. If you want free movies, where'd you? Not just playing. I'm just playing. There was no sponsor. I didn't know about this. Brought to you by Red Bull. Is that how you get demonetized, Manny? Like it's like, hey, you
Oh
didn't
fuck,
sponsor.
oh fuck, I hope not.
It's
That'd
fine.
suck ass.
It's fine.
Anyways, this movie is actually no, it was really fucking good, dude. Honestly, to me, I think it was probably the best Spider-Man movie personally. I think it handles grief really well. Like for sure, it's a movie about grief, right? Like everyone seems to be losing somebody super close to them,
Oh yeah.
and in more than one way, right? So even throughout the film, it's not just people dying, right? It's like losing friends, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, this movie handles grief really well, and even in very mature ways. It's very like a lot of comic book movies are very mature now. You know what I mean? But like,
Mm.
I like the theme messages here, so I was a big fan personally.
Oh, I mean, absolutely, 100%. And the way Telemachus was just like, uh, his acting was just amazing. The way he was swung around those buildings, man.
Yeah,
That's another
and I
amazing,
thought
just
I
amazing.
thought fucking Menelaus, fucking dude, that guy killed it too, dude. Like
Yeah, I
I
felt like he was a bit out of place. Like, dude, what are you trying? No, I'm just playing. No, actually, yeah, no, he was a great. He had a great performance. I
as
love the.
Punisher.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
the way I like the moment that he had with Athena, like towards, like you should go with him.
Why are all the same actors?
You should go with him. The way
Yeah, that was
that
nice of her.
the way that he saved you or whatever. But yeah, no, 100%. I honestly, this is my favorite Spider-Man movie, other than like the Across the Universe or whatever you call it, like the Across the
All the
Spider-Verse.
cartoon ones.
Yeah, those are my favorites. I would say they've just been so well done. But as far as this
That's a
this
good.
might
That's a good point.
this might take it though. Like I don't know. I liked it a lot. I loved it. I'm
Same
I'm
here.
gonna spoiler alert. I'm gonna give it a 10. I'm gonna give it a 10. I'm gonna give it a 10.
I think
I
I
don't
give
know.
it a 9. I give it a 9,
9?
but it's
Okay.
really good. It's
That's
really
fair.
fucking good. Yeah.
But yeah,
Um.
I guess we can get into the movie. So just spoilers ahead, guys. I know some people care about that.
Yeah, I know we
Uh,
never say it, but we assume you guys probably already watched the movie, watching like 3-hour podcasts about the movie. You know. But yeah, so, spoilers in case
Excuse me,
you didn't
guys.
know.
Yeah. So
But yeah, dude. So you want to start it?
yeah. So
Actually,
the movie starts off with Matt Damon, and he's in a
God
boat.
damn it.
I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
r- that's all they needed. They just needed him, and it's like, well, so it's a 1-to-1. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
No, but okay,
Uh,
so the movie starts off with Spider-Man. He's like, "My name is Spider-Man." No, my name is Peter Parker, and this is this, and I had to do this, and we forgot about everybody. and I did a spell, and that's why you can't remember who I am or whatever. And it's just a memory from the last movie, right? Where, uh,
Yeah.
you know, spoiler alert, like they did a spell so that everybody would forget who he was. I don't remember why he had to do that, but I remember Doctor Strange did the
It's because
spell.
he lost Aunt May, and then after that, he was just like, "Well, I don't want to lose everybody else. Like, if people they target the people closest to me once they find out my identity and my friends, so that's why he does that in order to protect
Oh
everyone."
yeah, was it because he people found out who he was? Was that essentially what happened? And then he had to do the spell.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
got
Basically, because that's what happens in every Spider-Man movie. Eventually, one of the villains or people find out who he is. It's just an unfortunate part of it,
part of the every
but
Spider Verse.
yeah,
Yeah, so it starts like that, right? And then you find out that he's just remembering it or whatever. Which, by the way, I thought that was amazing. Just right off the bat, right there, he's starting the narration. It sounds like he's talking to us, but really it's a letter to uh, MJ, right?
MJ and
Yeah,
Ned.
yeah, and yeah. Is it to both or is it just to Ned? I mean, just to MJ.
I think it's to both, but I
Yeah,
could be wrong.
yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's how it starts. And then pretty soon we get introduced to his new AI, Evie, right?
Yeah. Well, I think is she a new AI or is she a continuation? No, she's a continuation of the AI that Tony made for him since Homecoming. I believe
Oh,
it was always Evie. Yeah.
oh, he already had that
But
AI?
maybe, well, fuck, man, that's what I think, but maybe I'm wrong, bro.
Well, I'm just going off of what I heard.
Unless he had Friday. No, Friday was Tony's, wasn't it? Was
Yeah,
Friday
Friday was
Tony's?
Tony's after Jarvis became. Yeah, so after Jarvis becomes Doctor, what's his face?
Oh, fucking Vision.
Vision. What the hell, Doctor? Yeah, he becomes Vision. Then he had Friday right after that.
Yeah.
That was his new
Yes.
AI.
So I'm pretty sure Spider-Man always had Evie, but
So
because
I heard
I always
I
remember her having a female voice for sure. And I know Friday's a female, and I know he didn't have Friday, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, dude.
well okay. I don't know. I just heard that that was a big controversy with them.
Yeah.
Like that
Was it really?
people were like, "Oh, he's gonna have an AI. That's propaganda, and this and that." And
Like, bro, Iron Man had an AI since the start. What the fuck?
no, but and I agree though, cause like, dude, this AI. Okay, so I've been working on an app. I've been working on an app, and I felt like fucking Spider Man, man. I was like, hey, why isn't this working? And then it was like, oh, it's because of this. Let me fix it real quick. And I was like, oh snap. So that's really what Spider Man was doing. Like when he was doing all this biotechnology and stuff like that,
Yeah, yeah.
it was like he's co-creating with the AI, and the propaganda worked on me. I'm sold. This is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck AI, dude. It's gonna take us over.
I mean, probably, but in the meantime, it'll probably create biotech shit for us to do
Yeah, yeah.
Spider-Man stuff. Or is
It'll
that
do a lot of good, for sure.
or is that just part of the propaganda?
It could be. It could be. This is for greater minds than me, though, to say.
Oh, oh, okay. So
I
back
think. I don't know.
to, so back to Spider-Man. So yeah, he was just like he was sad. He was very sad, right? Because it's like, oh, I miss my friends and my girlfriend, and obviously for
He's a sad boy now. He's
he's
a
sad.
saddy boy.
He's sad. But like, I mean, it worked for me. I loved it. I mean, it was cool. Not that I loved that he was sad. It was just the conflict. I guess to see him kind of like work through that, you know, like
Yeah.
his loneliness
How
and
he was
then
dealing with it, right? He sort of
yeah,
like hyper focused on just fighting. He hyper focused on becoming Spider-Man. So this is like a montage, right, of him fighting bad guys and kicking ass, and he takes down the Hand. He takes down fucking every fucking criminal ring in New York. Like he gets a key to the city from the mayor. Like he just kills it, just fully dedicated to Spider-Man, you know?
Wait, he got a key to the
And
city?
he got key to the city. Yeah, because he
Oh, okay.
stopped like every crime ring in New York. He
Oh
did it.
wow.
He saw
You,
he This guy cured crime. It was crazy.
yo, I've been
Um,
I've been I've been on like a rampage of watching all the old Avengers films, and they're like always the enemy. So it's kind of interesting that like, oh, he got the key to the city. It's so different from the other
it's
stories.
that's true. They hate like the Avengers. It's because he's not international. You know, he stayed local.
I think on
Like
top
he only re
I think on top of that, he's actually genuinely like a good guy. Like I feel like with the other
yeah.
guys, it's like it can be a little questionable. like why are you doing this? Like why are you?
I mean, just
This
look at
this is
Tony
this just
Stark, dude. He's
yeah.
fucking switched teams, and now he's Doctor Doom. So like, what's up with that, man?
It's like spoilers. No, I'm just fine. So it's like yeah, it's like everybody else is so ego driven, or they're on some weird like mission to recapacitate themselves or redeem themselves from like being part of a evil syndicate or something, or
Yeah.
even Captain America, who you could say is more moral. I felt like his motivation sometimes was questionable, uh, and even out dare I say, uh, selfish. Like I didn't understand the
No.
whole Winter Soldier thing, like how he was so obsessed with like saving him, even though,
Bucky,
yeah,
that
like
was his
even
best friend.
yeah, but dude, like
Dude,
he,
he's like saved him from so many ass whoopings. Like this guy had his
dude, but
back his entire life growing up.
bro, but he was like a weapon of mass destruction. Not a
So
weapon.
is he.
Yeah, but like he was killing people, like you know what I mean, like and he kept saving him, and then he would
He
kill more people, and like
well,
and then he turned on Tony, like when he found out that he killed his parents, or spoilers, like he killed his parents, like I don't know,
no, Tony turned on him, dude. He didn't fight.
no
He didn't
that
attack first. He
he
didn't
he,
attack him first.
but he was
Tony
justified.
attacked him first.
He was Tony was justified, bro. Tony was. I
I
mean,
know for
I
sure
mean,
he killed his parents. He is justified there. Yeah, that guy
and yeah,
killed
and
his
you can
parents.
you can say he was controlled. But anyway, back to Spider-Man. So
Well, dude,
Spider-Man was on it. Like Spider-Man is different because it's the whole with great power comes great responsibility. He truly believes that it's his moral duty to do good, and that's another
yeah.
theme. And that was the theme of the movie. Like so, it stayed true to that message, I think. And it lended itself to later in the day when uh that cathartic scene with Jean Grey, right? Like where it's like we go
Spoilers.
spoilers, like with Jean Grey, where it's like we borrowed Spider-Man's morality for a second. That stems from his love of his aunt, and also it was his uncle, right? In other movies, um,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
like
Uncle Ben's not really a thing this movie for whatever reason.
well, I think he's been dead now. Or are we talking? Or
For
even
a
the other,
while.
even the other two
No, no,
movies?
the other two movies, like Uncle Ben's, like not really mentioned the whole lot. Like I'm sure there was maybe an Uncle Ben, but no, I don't think there was. He's not even mentioned. I don't know.
Oh, so in this cathartic scene at the end when it's like Jean Grey goes into his mind, and so basically we're borrowing Spider-Man's morality, his his morality, his love for his aunt, his memories. She was in there, and it transformed her heart, man. It like made her
Yeah,
good.
it
She
fucking touched her.
it touched her. It touched her like right in the perfect spot where she was like,
It,
"Yo, I am good now." She's like, she
she's
told
like,
her,
damn.
dude, that was. Did you cry? Did you cry at that scene?
Did I cry in that scene? I am dead inside, so no. But it was good. It was a
Yeah,
good
it was
scene.
good. I think
That's a
I
really good
teared up.
scene.
I might have teared up a little bit. It was
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was it was good. It was good. But I mean, I guess we'll get back to that. So we're all over the place.
We are.
it's just good, man. It was a good movie. I mean, it doesn't
We
matter. Like,
talking.
are we talking about the theme though?
What's
I mean, we could
that's what we
summarize it
got.
really quick. So look,
All right.
Spider-Man starts off with that letter, and we were like, oh, okay, okay. Pretty soon he's like going back and forth, killing people. We have a montage where he like uppercuts some dude. We get Scorpion, who was characterized by
Oh,
that.
uh,
I'm just playing. I don't know his name either, but he was
Haas
really good.
from Far Cry 3.
Oh yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, yeah. He was great. That guy was
And
awesome.
yeah, and so he was the main. I would say he was the main villain at that point. He puts him in jail. And then from there, isn't it that Gene he escapes somehow? Like, doesn't Gene help him escape or something?
So yeah, the first opening scenes is like a montage of him fighting crime, right? And then he gets to a scorpion fight, and that's like the biggest fight they have. And there's a lot of cool scenes that are like ripped straight out of like comic books. It's like referencing
That's
the
what I
covers
loved.
of comic books.
Yes, and
Yeah,
they even do the
and
freeze frame, right?
yes,
Yeah,
and it's
that's
one to
amazing.
one, and so amazing like shots. Honestly, done really really fucking cool.
Beautiful,
And
beautiful.
the pure artistry of the setup of the shot, and it's ripped straight from the comics, so like you can't fuck that up, man. It was cool. Uh, but yeah, you get to the Scorpion fight, and he's taking him out pretty easy, doesn't he? Like whoop his ass like pretty immediate,
Oh yeah,
like at this
that's
point.
it's supposed to show that he's in his power. He's good.
Prime,
He's it's in his prime. He's a good Spider-Man now. He's perfected
yeah,
it. Which
but
and it's also there to show because oh I think okay so the main thing too is like he's been stalking his old friends right Ned and
on
not
social media,
on social on like Instagram it seems like uh
yeah,
and
what's
it
Instagram, dude?
it kind of shows you that it's been like 4 years like so this whole time so he's had 4 years to get really good at being Spider-Man or whatever. And it's like
Yeah,
when you put it in that context, like he's been alone a pretty long time. 4 years is a pretty long time, right? To like miss your friend and girlfriend,
mm-hmm.
and
4 years is a long time to be alone.
they're in MIT, and it's this and that, and so yeah. Oh, I really
Spider-Man's just fighting crime.
and then I love I don't know who I don't know her name, but the actress who played the police lady.
Oh, yeah, I don't know her name either, but she was good.
Yeah, I loved her vibe. Like it was just nice to have her there. Like I don't know, like that stern
She gave like
Latina mother figure.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I
She was
really
almost like a mother figure for Spider-Man in a way.
yeah yeah exactly exactly. And really, she was his only friend, right? That was the whole thing, like that they said.
Yeah, but for sure like he wasn't
'Cause
opened up to her at all really. Like
no, they were
at
just
this
like
point he doesn't know her kids' names and she doesn't
yeah.
know his name or anything. So yeah,
It's reference. I don't
they're
even know
more
your
like
name.
they're
You don't
more
know
like
anything about me.
they're more like work colleagues, but close
Mm.
work colleagues. Yeah, because they joke around and talk to each other, and her kids are always like, "Are you talking to Spider-Man?" And then she's like, "No, no, shut up, go do your thing or whatever."
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because it's I'm sure it's a dangerous thing to be talking about. I don't know.
Spider-Man.
Spooderman.
Yeah, for people to find out that you're associated with Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
But
which is also like a thing. Like, isn't that the whole point of him being alone? Like, but obviously he needs to be her friend. She's like the police chief, right, or whatever. So like they work
yeah,
together. They fight crime.
or they're naturally gonna be friends, right? Because
Na-
he's just a friendly guy. He's just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, right?
yeah.
So he's been stalking these
So
people on social media,
his
and
ex-friends, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So concurrently, parallelly, the, he's fighting all this crime, and then Scorpion he's oh I remember it now. So there's a tank in the middle of the street,
Oh
and
yeah, that gets reported in. Yeah.
Yeah,
and it's like barreling down the street, hitting vehicles, causing mayhem, and Spider-Man's like doing his best to stop it, right?
yeah, and then so he's running down the street trying to stop it, and then you get acquainted with Punisher. Dude, that guy shoots him right like directly. Is Spider-Man like some kind of super like? Shouldn't that have killed him? That kind of
Now,
that took me out a little
now
bit.
he can take a lot of damage. So, nah, he knew he was gonna be fine. He wasn't trying to kill him.
No. And then he like went into. Dude, they had a toxic kind of relationship right there. He 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 basically attacked him. Spider-Man attacked
I don't.
Punisher. Spider-Man
Yeah, I
like
don't think
went
it.
into. They weren't friends or whatever. I thought he
I
saved them. Hey, by the way, this we never saw this anywhere. I wasn't sure. I was like, did that really happen? Like I looked it up. I was like
Yeah, no, it never
so
happened.
Punisher has never been in these movies, or it didn't happen in the show or whatever. So,
Mm-mm.
but no, dude, like he like I can't remember. So he went into the truck, like kicked the thing out, kicked the windshield out,
Kick
kicked
the
him
windshield,
out,
kicked his seats out,
and
therefore
then
dragging the Punisher out.
dude, and he was all bloody. It was a great scene actually, but like damn, that's crazy. And
Yeah,
he told him to
it
go
was
home. He continued on his pursuit of this tank, and then when
with
it
the Punisher just fucking all beat up, and he's like, "Go home" to the Punisher.
yeah, and
And it's also kind of funny because he's like, "You mother!" Like as soon as he gets kicked out, he's like,
yeah,
"You mother!" And then like Spider-Man like webs his mouth shut. So
dude.
like, so it's like we gotta keep the movie PG-13. Stop.
And that was well done too. On top of that,
It was.
he
It
was just
was.
about to do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You can't forget that part. Amazing,
It
amazing stuff, guys. Amazing stuff.
was
But
amazing,
it was
Spider-Man.
it was the yes, and then so, so then the I guess the tank crashes in some kind of government building, right? Like it might it could have been the jail, right? That's what it was.
It was
The
the
prison,
what's it called? It was the not just the prison. It was the
the
what's it called?
high fidelity prison or something. Is that what they said?
The defense, what they're called something. The
She,
defense
he was
fucking squad
he was talking to the cop lady, right? And she was like, "Well, you better get him fast, cause he's on the way to where all these
get
bad people
Scorpion.
are." Yeah. So he
Yeah,
crashes, and then or the tank crashes. He opens the thing. By the way, the
and he
way that he finds an old lady,
finds old man Smithers.
and then the credits just start rolling,
Sorry,
and that was it. That was the movie,
and
guys.
then we solved it.
But it
And then
was
he goes,
so
"I would have
good.
gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you fucking kids." And then
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it was
fucking
a Scooby Doo movie.
amazing, guys. Amazing. I'm just
Oh, what's
playing.
wrong with this? Uh, oh man,
So anyway, then
whatever. Just keep it rolling, right?
she's like what? And then she jumps.
She's like, Spider-Man. I have dementia. I don't know how I got here.
I don't know. Right? She was British for some reason. Yes. Was she actually British? No, but like okay, so she jumps. So she spirit jumps, right? She spirit jumps.
So she's like laying there, right? And then she goes, right? And then oh,
That's
I'm
right.
sorry.
No, but she jumps to a different guy. Like
Yeah, yeah,
clearly
yeah.
we don't know what's going on yet at this point. We
I
don't know
cracked my
that
neck when I did that.
we don't know that it's Jean Grey yet. Did you know it was Jean Grey yet? I know Steve
Yeah,
Lacy
because I saw the
spoiled
fucking
it.
Steve Lacy spoiler. God damn it, Steve Lacy. But you make good music, so whatever.
Eh, does he?
I like it.
Hmm.
I was mad, but you know what? Whatever, dude.
You're
It's
right.
fine.
Steve Lacy does make pretty good music. I like the music where he's not in it more. Like, but that's just me. But he makes a lot of other people's music, and it's I don't know. It's
He's a
really
good
good.
producer, man.
He's a great producer. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So so they're spirit jumping. And he goes into this and he's like, "What the hell?" And then he's jumping, and that's kind of crazy because I remember when I was watching, I was like, "Oh, this might be the worst villain yet." Like he jumps
Yeah,
from
she
person to
like
person. Like
possesses people.
how is Spider Man gonna deal with this? This is crazy. Like
Yeah.
it was amazing, guys. Like I'm telling you, it was a good movie. Like it was a good movie.
Uh,
he's jumping
so
from
she's
this one to this
jumping,
one. Yeah, yeah,
and and then clearly like Spider-Man can sense it, right? So he can feel this entity and titty jumping from person to person. And so he's chasing the spirit or whatever it is, like jumping from person to person. And they end up going to the roof. And in the roof, there's a helicopter, and they have Scorpion in handcuffs, and they're trying to basically they're taking them to whatever the villain fucking high security prison, right? So this is when we have our first interaction with the
Steve
this
Lacy.
the whoever the villain, Steve Lacy himself.
Steve Lacy. This villain Scorpion. The villain Scorpion, right?
Well, no,
No.
because you talked to him earlier. No, no, no. The entity, the
Oh, the
fucking
entity.
Jean
Jean
Jean Jean
Grey.
Grey.
It's Jean
Yeah,
Grey's guy. It's Jean Grey.
Jean Grey.
It's
So
Jean
like
Grey.
Jean Grey starts talking to Spider-Man through one of the guards that she possesses to get to the helicopter.
Yeah.
And right? That's what happens, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
And then basically like the helicopter flies off, I think from what I remember,
Yeah.
but one of the guards stays back, and then she's like, "Oh, you can see me." And then
Yeah.
Spider-Man's like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Cool. Can I fucking possess you now or some shit?" Is that
Yeah.
what happens?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so she tries to jump into Spider-Man, and you see like a small little hint of like the memory of him sitting in his bedroom with his like double stacked bed, right?
it's a
And
recur.
Aunt May,
It's the recurring theme that you keep seeing it, and ends up being that last thing that we were just talking about a bit ago, with Jean Grey.
yeah,
But I do think that that represents like a repressed memory that he wasn't trying to go back to.
yeah,
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about that, and I would say that's my biggest criticism of this film. Even though I loved it so much and it worked for me, like, and
yeah.
I suspend disbelief because I liked it so much. But if I'm to be fair and nitpick, did it actually make sense that she couldn't go into Spider-Man's mind?
No, they never explain it. It didn't
It
make any fucking
it
sense.
doesn't make any
So
sense at all. Spider-Man's not some kind of like,
he's not a telepath.
yeah, he's not even. If she can go into Professor X's mind, can he? Like, can't
Yeah,
they can go into each other's mind, and like
yeah,
fucking Magneto needs a special helmet. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
that's my like probably my only criticism. Like really, that
Yeah, it just
that actually bothered me.
it's
But it worked. You know, it worked for like the
that's actually what
payoff.
brings it down to a 9 for me.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll suspend disbelief because the payoff was so cool. You know, it's fine.
Okay.
um, but yeah. So she was trying to save Scorpion. I love the little thing like that. That actor is really good, man. The way he looked at the controlled other cop, and he was like, "What are you doing?" Like, he was looking like he smiled like very slightly, like the
Yeah,
controller. He's
he's like,
like,
"Are you helping me?" Or
he's like, "What are you doing?" Like, what? Why? Like, why? What are you? Huh? It was amazing. It was
yeah.
amazing, guys. So then, uh,
Amazing
uh the
Spider-Man.
amazing Spider. They go somewhere, right? He takes a prisoner somewhere. Spider-Man then goes on a quest to figure out what's going on. Okay. Did he get the no, no, that's not what. Okay, so he talks to the cop, right? Like, oh, this and that. I don't know what's going on, but I know someone who might. And then he ends up talking to, I guess, the new Black Widow.
Oh yeah, yeah, Yelena.
But I guess she's the new Black Widow. I don't. They
Yeah,
never like.
yeah. She's the
What
new Black Widow.
did they ever explain that? Like, I saw the movie Black Widow, and I get it. her sister, but so we're
So
just gonna replace
basic,
Black Widow and never explain it, or did they explain it at
they,
some point?
they explained it in the Hawkeye show.
Oh,
It's a bunch of she appears in a lot of shows, and she's also in the Thunderbolts movie as fully using the code name Black Widow, I think.
oh, okay. Well, I like
Yeah,
her.
but
I like her a lot. She was funny. She's
yeah, I like
always
her too.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, so he went to her office and then
which is the
uh
spa.
yeah, which is the spa, which is the bathhouse, right? And she's like,
It's a bathhouse, and she's
and
just like chilling in the bath,
yeah, yeah,
uh,
and she's like,
whatever, the bath
oh,
pool.
she was like, take your clothes off, and he was like, no, I don't wanna, and then she's like, I need to see you or whatever, like just in case you have weapons or whatever. So then he goes, and this was a nice. I don't know if they always do this in the Spider-Man movies. I don't recall this, but he's always beat up. Like it makes sense. He's Spider-Man. He's always gonna be like beat up. So he had like
Yeah,
So
bruises
I
all
think
over
that's
his body.
I think that's a nice detail.
Same.
I appreciate that. And he kept his mask on. It was pretty funny. And then he talked to her. I don't understand where or why he would go to her necessarily. Like I don't. Why does he like? Why would he like? Who is she?
She's an Avenger.
Oh, that's what it is. He's just consulting with the Avengers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or the new Avengers, you know. And they have access to higher, more classified information because they're like national, you know what I mean?
Mm,
So
so
he uses her to like access databases and get information and stuff like that.
Okay, okay. So he tells her some information, and the main thing that he tells her, the bit of information that matters here, is that he told her that like 10 different people all like were hacked into some database, and they all searched for the same thing. V V8 was it Power 8? What was the word?
Oh, VMAX.
VMAX. VMAX.
Yeah.
That was the main her
Big
purpose.
Hero 6.
Huh?
Big Hero 6. VMAX.
VMAX. Oh, is that a bit?
VMAX.
That's a good movie though.
It's the big bubbly marshmallow guy.
I remember
VMAX.
that's a good movie. I didn't know that was him. I don't remember that. But
Well, he's BMAX, but this is VMAX.
oh,
So,
right,
you
right,
know.
right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right, right, right.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
My
So,
bad.
for what? For what? Fees Fees So, okay, so then he goes from there to that government agency that is there to like clean. What are their function that they do with like
They're in charge of like basically defending, like I don't know if it's the city of New York in general, but
mm,
they're in charge of rounding up anyone who can be a potential threat and developing defenses like to beat them. So like the what are they called, the hand or whatever. They befriend the hand because they just get some Japanese dude to like talk to them and be their sensei or some shit.
mm-hmm.
Like they do shit like that. They defend against potential threats,
Are they like a
essentially.
big part of the show? Or I mean, not the show, the MCU already at some point,
Actually,
like or maybe in the TV shows or something.
possibly. I'm not familiar with them actually myself, but I
Okay.
haven't seen everything.
Tremel Tillman. That's the main character from that agency that
Oh yeah,
Spider-Man goes to talk to. Tremel Tillman. Have you seen Severance?
I have not seen Severance. I don't have
He,
Apple.
you should see.
Whatever it is.
I mean, I recommend Severance. I liked it a lot. So he's the main villain there, the main antagonist, I should say. And
Mm.
he basically plays the same character, and
He's
he plays the shit out of the character. You know what I mean? Like he's
he did
great.
good.
He's
Yeah.
amazing. He's good. It's amazing, guys. I'm telling you. Um,
Amazing
amazing.
Spider-Man.
But anyway, so he tells him, you know, with great power comes. No, he does not. What does he say?
He says, "Oh, Spider-Man, you work for me?" And Spider-Man's like, "Okay." And
Basically.
basically he's like,
Oh, I need
"Hey, did you
you.
happen to know anything about VMAX, by the way?"
And then
And it doesn't tell him why, and then he's like, nah, it doesn't ring a bell at all. Oh, I mean, no, does not ring bell to me. And then
he's American, guys. Don't believe him.
he, he's a black man.
He's a, he's Tremel Tillman, and he's American.
He's And so yeah, so and then he's like, "Why are you asking?" And then Spider-Man's like, "Well, it's superhero stuff. I can't tell you everything or whatever." Because he's also kind of like playing his cards close to his chest as well. He's not really like telling Spider-Man everything they're up to. They're at the Department of the Defense, whatever they are. I forget what they're called, but yeah,
Yeah,
so that
exactly.
happens. So yeah, they ally
The
together.
ally, and then
Yeah,
pretty soon after that,
alliance.
I think is this so. I'm pretty sure this is when he sees Ned at the store, right? At this point,
Oh yeah, yeah.
he
He's
sees
getting a
he sees
fucking
he's
churro or something.
like he's getting beer for a party. He's
Oh
getting
yeah.
kegs,
Uh,
and then he got
oh yeah.
two. He made a point of like getting two, like energy drink thingies, and he's like,
Oh yeah. What was
"Do
up
you
with
have?"
that? That was like it felt like weird product placement, but like it wasn't.
I don't think it was. I think it's just to show his quirkiness and like he's just like comic relief, right? That's his main function in the movie, I would
That's
say,
true.
other than being
Yeah.
Spider-Man's best friend.
Yeah.
And then just in like
And
just
arch nemesis. Spoilers, guys.
I saw this video where some guy was doing fake spoilers. He was like, "You guys, I'm so sad. Can you come pick me up at the movie theater? Ned and MJ died." And like people were just like mad at him. I'm sorry guys, I'm just so distraught. Like that was funny. But anyway, no, and I think it served as just kind of like seeing like Ned, because like maybe a lot of people or that Spider-Man, because it just made Spider-Man so happy to like it made him laugh like what he was saying.
Yeah.
It just goes to show that uh he's really
Still loves his friend.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So then he stalks him. He stalks him
To the
back
party.
to the party. Yeah. So he
And
follows
he
him to
like
the
before
party.
that he's holding flowers, right?
He's always holding flowers. So that's a theme I've noticed. He's always holding flowers. It starts in the beginning. He takes flower to Aunt May. He's holding
Yeah.
flowers, and then he goes to. It's not called a theme. It's a motif, right? So like he
It
Morty.
oh
What?
what?
No, never mind. So he goes
Okay.
to the party with those flowers, and he goes into Ned's room, I guess, and then he
And
sees
he sees his fucking conspiracy board
yeah
about
of
the
Spider-Man.
real identity of Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, and then he had it almost narrowed down, and there was just two people, and I don't understand
And
why
it
that
was so
was.
off.
Is that why it
One of them
was?
was their teacher from high school. It was like their physics teacher from high school.
Oh, is that
And
what it
then like
was?
the yeah, and the other one was like their bully or something like that. I
No
forget.
way. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. That's why people laughed. I didn't know who they were. I just thought it was kind of funny, like, because it was
It
so
was it
off.
was funny because it was no way, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Like
Eh,
especially because like fucking the bully, I forget his name. His it's like it starts with a Z or some shit like that. But yeah, it couldn't be him.
yeah. And then MJ shows up at that point, and then she's like, "Oh, hi," and then he's like, "Oh,
And he's like, "Hey,
I'm
my name
Ne
is Maynard."
Maynard, Main Maynard." Yeah, that's. And then he gives her the flowers, and she's like, "Oh, cool. That's
Oh,
nice. That's nice. He
she's like,
looks
"Who
pretty
are
good."
you?"
Yeah,
Yeah, she's like, "You look
and
pretty."
then it's like, "Oh, you don't know her? Like, so you don't know either of
Yeah,
us? What are you doing here?" She's like, "No, I'm just a
yeah.
neighbor." And then she's like, "Oh, a friendly neighbor." And then I
And
guess he like laughed because
uh, Peter like choked on his drink because he's like, "Cause friendly neighborhood Spider-Man." He
yeah,
kind of was like, "Oh fuck, does she know?" For half a second.
yeah. Is that what it was? Is he called this in this universe, or is it just like a some meta humor for the fans?
They actually know him as the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. They reference him like that.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. That's good. That's good. And
Yeah.
then, long story short, she ends up kissing some other dude, right? And
Yeah, he's hanging out. Peter's at the party, vibing, trying to vibe. He has a drink, and he looks over, and MJ's talking to Ned, and Ned's like, "Oh, you got the job," and then clearly they still have a lot of chemistry. They're still very close friends, her and Ned. And he's like, he's like, "Fuck, dude, like I miss this." He's seeing all the things that he's missing out on, being by himself, and it's kind of sad. But it's nice, like it's cute, but like it's sad for Peter. You kind of feel bad for him,
yeah,
and
yeah,
uh,
because
and
she's
then
happy.
she's happy, and so is Ned, and they're actually living like their best life without him.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like
Yeah,
that's the other point. He was supposed to be there. They were supposed to go to MIT together.
yeah,
He missed
and
out on some cool stuff.
yeah, man, and so yeah, and then basically then Ned walks off, I think, and then this dude walks in, and he's like talking all cool, like, "Oh, I'm so cool, dude." And then he walks up to MJ, and then he's like, "Haha, just like you, hot stuff." He's actually kind of smooth. He like fucking like says some cool shit to Ned too, and Ned's
Yeah.
like, "Oh." He's like,
uh,
and then he like him, and then he like fucking kisses. He says some shit to MJ, and he's like, "That's my girl." And then they like fucking go,
dude,
fucking,
dude,
you know.
I could have sworn that was the guy from the picture of like the possible Spider-Mans.
It kind of looks like him, but nah, it's
Right?
a different dude.
I
Yeah.
mean, it doesn't make any sense, so I didn't think it was him, but at the same time I'm like, is that him?
Mhm.
So yeah, so okay. So Spider-Man is
Oh,
all
she
like,
kisses this guy, and Spider-Man's watching.
hmm.
Right? Sorry, I didn't say that. Go ahead.
And, okay. So then
And
Spider-Man
then Spider-Man's watching, right?
Spider-Man's watching.
I'm sorry, dude.
And then watching and I'm watching Spider-Man.
Yeah. And you're like, fuck, dude.
So then
Why can't?
he starts crying, right? And then like pretty much, right? And then
And then
he starts swinging without his costume and
yeah,
it
he
was
runs out, and he's just like,
and I would
like
say that's probably like the darkest the lowest point of the film for him, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
His spoots or whatever, like it spoots out.
What?
His like his doesn't he like fall down or something? Like he can't. No,
No, no,
he makes
no,
it
no.
home. He makes it home.
Yes,
He makes
yeah.
it home. He makes okay, that's
And
right.
he's
He makes
sad.
and then he like passes out or something at one point. Like
Yeah, he starts getting like a massive headache.
he sees his eyes on like the reflection of either was like a computer or like uh, uh it
And
was
they're all
either
black.
yeah. That's the point. Like he sees a reflection, and they're all black, and then he passes out, and then he wakes up outside in the web, and he falls to the ground,
Yeah,
and
oh yeah,
then
he's all tangled up. He wakes up, it's the next day, right? And he's all tangled up in this web, and he's hanging upside down, and he has to like break free through it, and there's just like webbing everywhere. And yes, he rips through it, falls down, hits his hip a few times, and oh no, no, he falls, and then he's just like, oh, I don't have my I don't have my wrist fucking gadgets, right? My web slingers.
oh yeah,
And then he like tries to shoot the web, and he shoots organic web out of his actual wrists, and you're just like, whoa, dude, he's Toby Maguire.
oh that's right. Tobey Maguire should be able to do that,
Yeah,
and
that's
then he
why he's the goat,
that's
or was the
right,
goat.
that's right. That's why he was the goat until this
Yeah,
movie came out,
yeah,
and it's because he has that organic web that now he is the goat, right? That was part of it.
that's part of it because he's now cooler. He's
Yeah.
now cooler than he's stronger than now than Toby Spider Man.
Do you think that like did Jean Grey carry this film in a way? Or is the reason like this is a better Spider-Man because of Jean Grey?
Uh, I don't know if it's directly because of her, but I thought she was awesome. Like I definitely think she was an awesome villain. The reveal would have been insane if I didn't know already, but it still was cool.
Yeah.
She's a great actress. Sadie Sink kills it as her. I definitely felt and understood her drive and why she was doing the things she was doing for the most part.
Well, like
Um, yeah,
you knew for a fact she wasn't gonna like stay a villain, right? Like I knew there has to be like a redemption, right?
yeah,
Or did
yeah.
you? It's
It
Jean
no, yeah,
Grey.
it's
It's
Jean Grey.
Jean,
She has to, and she's young. It's young Jean Grey, so like she has to go
dude.
through.
I
She has
think
to
that
become an X-Men still, and all that stuff.
I think that's my favorite part of that. The fact that she is young, like because like I don't know. I've
It's
never seen.
different.
I don't know if that's part of the comics. I've never seen like a young Jean Grey.
Me
Um,
neither.
and
It was
it
cool.
it would make sense that she is bad first, you know. Like it just makes sense. Like I don't know if she's ever been like there's always like that reoccurring theme with like the Phoenix, you know, like where she turns bad or whatever, and it's like or the Dark Phoenix, and
Yeah.
so I don't know. It fit. I liked it a lot, and then this
And she
is
was always a troubled youth. Like this is just normal for her. Like when she joins the X-Men, it's always
yeah,
known that Charles like takes her in because she has issues and she's up to no good,
right,
and
right.
he reforms her and makes her a
It's
better person.
and it's a common theme in X Men itself, right? Like that's his whole shtick.
Just yeah, he takes in like troubled youths because naturally, if you're a mutant, you're just not accepted in the world. Like
Right.
people hate mutants.
And so that's another thing. Like it was the theme of we're seeing that theme already, where it's like, oh, this group of people led by Tillman, uh, is like, no, we don't like different people. We don't know this at this point, but you know, that we don't trust people like that. We want to take advantage of people like that, you know. But
Mhm.
anyway, he starts working on something to reverse that, right? Oh, he goes to see the Hulk. He goes to see the Hulk. He's like, "Yo,
Yes. Oh, yeah, because it's overwhelming, right? Like, I don't
yeah,
think
yeah,
we explained exactly what happens to him. But yeah, so he wakes up and he has no control over his powers. Like he's shooting webs randomly. He falls to the floor. And he's like fucking basically goes to like Eve or whatever she's called, and she's like, "Hey, you have heightened senses. Like you have all these things that are out of whack. Like you need to be careful out there." And then he's like, "Yeah, I'll be fine," or whatever. And he goes to the roof to try to like. And as soon as he steps outside, I really like the way they do this. Also, like it was cool use of like sound effects and like cool shots of like zooming out and like distorted vision, right? Where like he's overwhelmed. Like he can hear everything, every siren, every cry for help.
oh, that's right."
It's it's almost like Daredevil, right? How he can
Mm,
sense the entirety of Hell's Kitchen,
yeah.
but this is Spider-Man sensing the entirety of New York, and it's insane. It's insane how heightened his senses have become and how much more sensitive he is. And it's like overwhelming. He's like grabbing his head in agony, screaming because it's too much for him to process. Um, so this is an unfortunate side effect of his mutations. He's mutating and becoming more spider-like, essentially,
Mm,
um, which is what Evie confirms. His spider DNA hormones are rising even higher than his human DNA hormones,
yeah.
basically.
He's going through some
So,
kind of spider puberty.
yeah,
Would you say his spidey senses were tingling?
yes,
Okay.
more, way more than usual for sure.
More, yeah. Okay. So, and I don't really know how we get to. Oh, well, after that, I'm pretty sure that's when he goes to see the Hulk, and the Hulk is a whole
Yes,
professor. How did you feel about seeing the Hulk? I loved seeing the Hulk there. Like, I don't know, some people were like, oh, it's kind of forced, but I didn't think so at all. I think,
it was very fitting for him to be
yeah,
a professor at like fucking like high like well-renowned
he was.
university. You know what I mean?
I believe it was ESU. He was. That's at
Yeah.
least at least that's what Spider
Was it
Man
was it
was wearing.
USU? Oh shit.
Well, that's what
Oh,
he was wearing, and he was trying to fit in like he went there. So I'm assuming that was
okay.
it. And then,
So so yeah, he's a professor, and it's kind of funny because all of his students, like he's teaching physics or some shit, right? and
Mm-hmm.
his students just do not give a fuck. And he's just like, "All right, guys, I know you want to hear another story of me being the Hulk and being an Avenger, but I gotta teach you guys a little math and science every now and then." So he's like trying
Physics,
to teach
yeah.
class, yeah, physics, and it like pans to the students, and like nobody is into the physics at all. And there's even one of them is like painted green, just like him as the Hulk, like entirely green.
Someone
And
at
then
the girl asked a
and then
question, right?
yeah, and then one of the girls, she's like, "Hey, if Thanos had that magic glove thingy to destroy half the universe because he was scared of overpopulation, why didn't he just double the food?" Which is like the famous question that everyone like has been talking about on the internet,
Oh
you
yeah.
know? Yeah, so it's like they finally address it, and and then Hulk is just like, or Bruce Banner pans over to the kid who's painted like the Hulk, fully green, and he's like, "Billy or whatever his
Do
name is, do you want to
yeah.
take this question?" And then he's just like, "Hulk
Oh,
smash!"
sorry.
And that's how they address that fucking question. Like, dude, it's a movie. It's he did what he did.
Oh, I didn't even understand. I didn't understand
Yeah,
the meta
it
of
was
that.
very meta.
That's deep. That's good. That was a good answer. I would agree. Like, duh, it's a movie. Like, that's why. Because that wouldn't have made an interesting film, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
yeah, that can explain so many things, dude. uh, so that yeah, and then he goes to Bruce Banner, and he tells him like, hey, how do we is it possible to potentially like the same way that you stop yourself from turning into the Hulk, can that potentially be done for anybody? And then he's like, well, now we're talking about a universal uh power stopper. What do you call it? Like I don't remember. What did he call it? Do you remember?
Yeah. I don't remember the terminology exactly, but yes, it would be like a universal, like it would cancel out any person with superpowers his powers and make them normal.
And the Hulk warned him against that. He's like, that brings up a lot of
Yeah,
ethical questions. And
he's
Spider
like, who are
Man,
you to decide which genes are the good genes and which genes are the
yeah,
bad genes? Is
and
what he says.
Spider Man said, "Fuck a Hulk, I do what I want." And then so he went and he created it using AI.
Yep,
Well, he's also like super smart, right? But like he used
he's a
it.
genius.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like, but he created it. He created different iterations of some little chip he would put on himself, and so it wouldn't work, and then finally it worked. Oh no,
Yeah,
it took.
finally he thinks it works.
Yeah, you're right. He thinks it works, and then what happens?
He goes outside to test it. Yeah. Excuse me, sorry guys, that was gross.
Oh, you're right. So he goes outside to test it,
This is a
and
good part.
this is amazing. So he goes outside to test it, and it doesn't work. He falls, and
Amazing
then
Spider-Man. Sorry,
huh?
you said amazing.
It's yeah. So he thinks that it like it doesn't work, right? And then
Yeah.
a fan, like a random fan, you would here. I'll tell you exactly what he said. He was like, "Hey, Spider Man." Oh, he's like Spider Man. He's like, what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, nothing. I'm just trying some new technology." And he's like, "Oh, to suppress the monster that's inside you." And then he's like, "What?"
Oh, yes.
And then he's like, "What?"
Yes.
And then basically he starts to like reveal that he's been
You
in his.
realize it's Jean Grey.
Well, you don't know it's Jean Grey yet, but or do you?
Yeah, you do.
How?
Yeah, because who else would know what he's going through?
Hmm.
Wait, does the scene with Scorpion happen already? So before all of this, he
Oh
goes out
yeah.
to fight crime.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
And he almost kills. He almost kills a
two
cop.
cops.
Yeah.
He
When
like
is
he basically grabs Scorpion with his super strength and fucks him up. like
Yeah,
smashes him into like a passing cop car. The cop car flips from the sheer force,
but
and
that
like the cops inside are like badly injured.
but that was
And so
Jean.
you see,
But that was not
yeah,
Scorpion. That
yeah,
was Jean. He was like,
it
"Oh,
was, it
you
was,
can't
it
see me.
was.
What's happening to you, Spider-Man? You're right. When did that happen? Like that was
That
before
was right
Bruce.
before. So that's when he first goes onto the rooftop and he's overwhelmed with his senses. But
Oh,
he decides he gets a call, right? He gets facial recognition, and they find Scorpion, his facial tracker. And so he's like, "Fuck, I gotta go." So he's using his organic webs and shit to like go get Scorpion, anyways. So he like, he goes and swings over, and he's like all sloppy because he's has newfound powers.
I have
Can't
a
control
question.
it quite right.
Do you think that was more propaganda? It's like Spider-Man is using facial recognition, guys. It's okay. We can all use it. Like he said, he put it
Oh
all
fuck,
over the city, and then
yeah.
the cop was like, "That sounds illegal, but I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear it." I mean, it's like it goes to like normalize it. I feel personally, but yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
because that's what they do, right?
I mean, I don't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, I suddenly don't feel like face recognition is that bad, and I blame Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just playing. It's just something. It's just something I noticed, right? Like, it's like, did we need facial recognition in this movie, or could it just been like, oh, just like how they find every other bad guy?
No,
Um,
yeah, I'm on the same page. I'm like, because they do that shit like in real life, like that's what they do, and it's shitty. I feel like they shouldn't have stuff like that. I don't know. That's just me though.
I
And yeah,
mean,
it is normalizing it,
right,
100%.
right, 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 right. But either way, amazing movie, guys. Amazing movie.
Amazing Spider-Man.
And it was like, so he finds the scorpion, and it's actually Jean Grey, and Jean Grey's like, "You don't recognize me?" Again, this guy's acting is amazing. The little faces he makes, like,
Yeah,
"What are you, stupid?" or "What's going on?" Like the peculiarity of it, right? He's like,
yeah,
he's he finds it peculiar. Oh, you're acting weird, And he starts to try to beat it. Like he almost kills him essentially, and then
yeah. He
his
loses his temper.
yeah, oh yeah, well, the scorpion almost kills him, and then he gets mad,
Oh
and
yes,
yeah, and then he like almost kills the scorpion, I guess, and the cop. Uh, and then that's when he goes to see Bruce Banner, and then fast forward, he's trying that stuff, and then
he's trying out the new the chip thing, right, to stop his powers or control his
yeah,
powers.
yeah, and then Jean Grey shows up as a bystander, and threatens MJ because we see that actually I think Jean Grey
She's
was
actual Jean Grey goes to Spider-Man's apartment, Peter Parker's apartment. She tracks
but
him down,
but
basically.
but she's a veiled person. You can't see anything.
Yeah, correct. This is before the reveal. You're right. You're right. And basically, she finds his note that he's talking about in the beginning, that he's quoting in the beginning. Because he just leaves it in a coffee cup on his desk or
Hmm.
whatever, and she finds out that he's Peter Parker and his best friends are MJ and Ned. So she's like, "Oh, let's go take a trip to visit MJ or something like that."
Yeah. So she starts quantum leaping into different people or whatever you call it,
Yep,
and
and getting them all killed. Like she literally made a dude walk out into the street and get hit by a car going like 60 miles an hour.
yeah. Oh, I
It
forgot.
was crazy.
Yeah, dude, that's another thing. I would say that's another criticism. Was like, she almost killed all these people, Spider Man. You're really gonna save her? Like, yeah, she's just trying to save her. Like, Punisher had a point. You know what I mean? Like, he's like,
Yeah, he's not wrong.
he's not wrong. He's like, she almost killed all these people. You're gonna save her just because she was just trying to save her friend or her sister or
Her
whatever.
sister. Yeah.
And so anyway, yeah, but that whole thing was amazing too. Like it was a good little,
Amazing Spider-Man.
it was a good chase scene, I guess you could call it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
but yeah, he makes it to Zendaya, Athena, if you will, MJ, I guess. And
And he's like, "Hey, I can't explain this," because he's like Spider-Man still in the Spider-Man outfit. Like walks in through her window. She's like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "How do I even know you're the real Spider-Man?" He's like, "You just gotta trust me on this. Like, your life in danger. You gotta come with me." And then she like gives him a look. She's just like, "Okay, fuck it." Then she just goes with him.
and notice noted she wasn't scared like to
No,
swing. She wasn't scared. Uh,
yeah, that's
she
true.
wasn't
Like,
scared.
like it's almost like instinctively she's done that before.
Right, right. And then so then they go to the rooftop, and then MJ's like, "How is it that you keep saving us? Like, it doesn't make sense. The only way that it makes sense is if we already know each other. Do we know each other?
Yeah,
Like," and he's like, "What? How? Like, I just need to know. Can you tell me what's going on?" And then like something along those lines, right? And then she takes the mask partly off, and then she kisses him, and she's like, "Peter?" She's like,
yeah,
dude, it was so good. And then and then they it, she takes off the rest, and then she's like, uh, so he hugs her, he starts crying, this and that, and then you see Zendaya's face just calm, like, yeah, hug her, touch her, like you've been wanting to for so long or whatever. And then
yeah,
like you hear the whole theater just like, whoa, like everybody's just like, whoa, it's not her. And then she starts. And by the way, Zendaya, probably my favorite acting in this whole movie was in this part. How just she's just like playing like she's a bad person. You know, she's like she just did a great job in this scene, I think. And
yeah.
she's just calm, collected, cold, calculated. So like, oh, what would happen if I threw myself here or whatever, right? Um, and then
Yeah.
essentially, and then he's like, "You're a monster. You don't know what love is, or whatever, something like that, right?"
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you have anything to say about this scene?
Just fucking it just really showed how sadistic and evil this Jean Grey, the amount of evil she's capable of, to pretend to be his love interest that he hasn't seen in 4 years, basically, or interacted with in 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And just to manipulate Spider-Man for what reason? Just to fuck with him. There was no real reason for her to do that. So yeah, you just really get to see how fucked this Jean Grey is for
Well, I
sure.
would say I would say he was trying to break her. She was trying to break him.
Yeah.
She was trying to, because if you look back to the motivation, and I feel like it doesn't make too much sense, but if you really think about the motivation, she's trying to get to her
Yeah,
sister.
she's
Spider-Man
trying to
is
stop
getting
him
in the
from stalking
way.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like you're not. And she even says, I don't know if this is at this point that she says, why are you helping? They hate you. They hate you. Why are you helping them? The
Yeah.
Tillman organization. Um,
Yeah. They're like they probably have a weapon to stop you, even you, in
she
case
said,
you ever decide to not be or ever decide to go against what they want you to do or whatever.
she said that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if she says it right then and there, but I do remember her saying
No,
that at some point.
if she said that there, that would have killed it when she said it at the end. She was like, "Isn't it crazy that they have your friends here have a weapon just for you?" Like
Oh
that was
yeah.
deep. If they
Oh
had said
yeah.
it if they had said it before, I would have been pissed off. They're like, "Ah, dude, that's you know, you killed it now." But
That's true.
show don't tell. Well, I mean, she told at that point, but it's like, "Oh, damn." But the
Yeah.
thing is, so she throws herself off the roof. That's when Zendaya comes to because she gets off. She moves out of her or whatever you call it, and then she just you see her face change, right? Zendaya's face change. She goes from like some cold-hearted. She just killed somebody and she has like a blank face, like I don't care, whatever.
Yeah.
Essentially, she might have just killed someone, and then Zendaya's face changes to from that to like her normal character, and now she's like,
And she starts screaming because
yeah,
she's
yeah,
falling.
yeah. So Spider-Man, spoiler alert, he saves her when he catches her. Like, what's going on? Do you remember what he said? I don't remember, dude.
Yeah, he's like Spider-Man.
Here, I'll tell you exactly what he said. He was like, "Hey, Spider-Man." Oh, he's like, "Spider-Man?" He's like, what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, nothing. I'm just trying some new technology." And he's like, "Oh, to suppress the monster that's inside you." And then he's like, "What?"
Oh, yes.
And then he's like, "What?"
Yes.
And then basically he starts to like reveal that he's been
You
at his.
realize it's Jean Grey.
Well, you don't know it's Jean Grey yet, but or do you?
Yeah, you do.
How?
Yeah, because who else would know what he's going through?
Hmm.
Wait, does the scene with Scorpion happen already? So before all this, he
Oh
goes out
yeah.
to fight crime.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
And he almost kills. He almost kills a
cube
cop.
cops.
Yeah.
He
When
like
is?
he basically grabs Scorpion with his super strength and fucks him up. Like
Yeah.
smashes him into like a passing cop car. The cop car flips from the sheer force,
But
and
that.
like the cops inside are like badly injured.
But that was
And so
Jean.
you see,
But that was not
yeah,
Scorpion. That
yeah,
was Jean. He was like,
it
"Oh,
was it
you
was
can't
it
see me.
was
What's happening to you, Spider-Man? You're right. When did that happen? Like that was
that
before
was right
Bruce.
before. So that's when he first goes onto the rooftop and he's overwhelmed with his senses. But
Oh.
he decides he gets a call, right? He gets facial recognition, and they find Scorpion, his facial tracker. And so he's like, "Fuck, I gotta go." So he's using his organic webs and shit to like go get Scorpion, anyways. So he like, he goes and swings over, and he's like all sloppy because he's has newfound powers.
I have
Can't
a
control
question.
it quite right.
Do you think that was more propaganda? It's like Spider-Man is using facial recognition, guys. It's okay. We can all use it. Like he said he put it
Oh
all
fuck,
over the city. And then the
yeah.
cop was like, "That sounds illegal, but I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear it." I mean, it's like it goes to like normalize it. I feel personally, but yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
because that's what they do, right?
I mean, I don't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, I suddenly don't feel like face recognition is that bad, and I blame Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing. It's just something. It's just something I noticed, right? Like, it's like, did we need facial recognition in this movie, or could it just been like, oh, just like how they find every other bad guy?
Oh
Um,
yeah, I'm on the same page. I'm like, because they do that shit like in real life, like that's what they do, and it's shitty. I feel like they shouldn't have stuff like that. I don't know. That's just me though.
I
And yeah,
mean,
it is normalizing it,
right,
100%.
right, 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 right. But either way, amazing movie, guys. Amazing movie.
Amazing Spider-Man.
And it was like, so he finds the scorpion, and it's actually Jean Grey, and Jean Grey's like, "You don't recognize me?" Again, this guy's acting is amazing. The little faces he makes, like,
Yeah,
"What are you stupid?" or "What's going on?" Like the peculiarity of it, right? He's like,
yeah,
he's he finds it peculiar. Oh, you're acting weird, you know. And he starts to try to beat like he almost kills him essentially, and then
yeah. He
his
loses his temper.
yeah, oh yeah, well, the scorpion almost kills him, and then he gets mad,
Oh
and
yes.
yeah, and then he like almost kills the scorpion, I guess, and the cop. Uh, and then that's when he goes to see Bruce Banner, and then fast forward, he's trying that stuff, and then
He's trying out the new the chip thing, right, to stop his powers or control his
yeah,
powers.
yeah, and then Jean Grey shows up as a bystander, and threatens MJ because we see that actually I think Jean Grey
She's
was
actual Jean Grey goes to Spider-Man's apartment, Peter Parker's apartment. She tracks
but
him down,
but
basically.
but she's a veiled person. You can't see anything.
Yeah, correct. This is before the reveal. You're right. You're right. And basically, she finds his note that he's talking about in the beginning, that he's quoting in the beginning. Because he just leaves it in a coffee cup on his desk or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and she finds out that he's Peter Parker and his best friends are MJ and Ned. So she's like, "Oh, let's take a trip to visit MJ or something like that."
Yeah. So she starts quantum leaping into different people or whatever you call it,
Yep,
and
and getting them all killed. Like she literally made a dude walk out into the street and get hit by a car going like 60 miles an hour.
yeah. Oh, I
It
forgot.
was crazy.
Yeah, dude, that's another thing. I would say that's another criticism. Was like, she almost killed all these people, Spider Man. You're really gonna save her? Like, yeah, she's just trying to save her. Like, Punisher had a point. You know what I mean? Like, he's like,
Yeah, he's not wrong.
he's not wrong. He's like, she almost killed all these people. You're gonna save her just because she was just trying to save her friend or her sister or
Her
whatever.
sister. Yeah.
And so anyway, yeah, but that whole thing was amazing too. Like it was a good little,
Amazing Spider-Man.
it was a good chase scene, I guess you could call it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
but yeah, he makes it to Zendaya, Athena, if you will, MJ, I guess. And
And he's like, "Hey, I can't explain this because he's like Spider-Man still in the Spider-Man outfit. Like walks in through her window. She's like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "How do I even know you're the real Spider-Man?" He's like, "You just gotta trust me on this. Like, you're like in danger. You gotta come with me." And then she like gives him a look. She's just like, "Okay, fuck it." Then she just goes with him.
and notice noted she wasn't scared like to
No,
swing. She wasn't scared. Uh,
yeah, that's
she
true.
wasn't
Like,
scared.
like it's almost like instinctively she's done that before.
Right, right. And then so then they go to the rooftop, and then MJ's like, "How is it that you keep saving us? Like, it doesn't make sense. The only way that it makes sense is if we already know each other. Do we know each other?
Yeah,
Like." And he's like, "What? How? Like, I just need to know. Can you tell me what's going on?" And then like something along those lines, right? And then she takes the mask partly off, and then she kisses him, and she's like, "Peter." She's like,
yeah,
dude, it was so good. And then and then they it, she takes off the rest, and then she's like, uh. So he hugs her. He starts crying, this and that, and then you see Zendaya's face just calm, like, yeah, hug her, touch her. Like you've been wanting to for so long or whatever. And
yeah,
like you hear the whole theater just like, whoa, like everybody's just like, whoa, it's not her. And then she starts and by the way, Zendaya, probably my favorite acting in this whole movie was in this part. How just she's just like playing like she's a bad person, you know. She's like she just did a great job in this scene, I think. And
yeah.
she's just calm, collected, cold, calculated. She's like, oh, what would happen if I threw myself here or whatever, right? Um, and then
Yeah.
essentially, and then he's like, you're a monster. You don't know what love is or whatever, something like that, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you have anything to say about this scene?
Just fucking it just really showed how sadistic and evil this Jean Grey, the amount of evil she's capable of, to pretend to be his love interest that he hasn't seen in 4 years, basically, or interacted with in 4 years.
Hmm.
And just to manipulate Spider-Man for what reason? Just to fuck with him. There was no real reason for her to do that. So yeah, you just really get to see how fucked this Jean Grey is for
Well,
sure.
I would say he was trying to break her. She was trying to break him.
Yeah,
She was trying to, because if you look back to the motivation, and I feel like it doesn't make too much sense, but if you really think about the motivation, she's trying to get to her
yeah.
sister.
She's
Spider-Man
trying to
is
stop
getting
him
in the
from stalking
way.
her. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, dude, like you're not. And she even says, I don't know if this is at this point that she says, why are you helping? They hate you. They hate you. Why are you helping them? The
yeah,
Tillman organization. Um,
yeah. They're like they probably have a weapon to stop you, even you, in
She
case
said
you ever decide to not be or ever decide to go against what they want you to do or whatever.
she said that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if she says it right then and there, but I do remember her saying
No,
that at some point.
if she said that there, that would have killed it when she said it at the end. She was like, "Isn't it crazy that they have your friends here have a weapon just for you?" Like
Oh
that was
yeah.
deep. If they
Oh
had said
yeah.
it, if they had said it before, I would have been pissed off. They're like, "Ah, dude, that's you know, you killed it now." But
That's true.
show don't tell. Well, I mean, she told at that point, but it's like, oh damn. But the
Yeah.
thing is, so she throws herself off the roof. That's when Zendaya comes to because she gets off. She moves out of her or whatever you call it, and then she just you see her face change, right? Zendaya's face change. She goes from like some cold hearted. She just killed somebody and she has like a blank face, like I don't care, whatever.
Yeah.
Essentially, she might have just killed someone, and then Zendaya's face changes to from that to like her normal character, and now she's like,
And she starts screaming because
yeah,
she's
yeah,
falling.
yeah. So Spider-Man, spoiler alert, he saves her when he catches her. Like,
It's very similar to the scene with Andrew Garfield trying to
yeah,
save
with Gwen Stacy,
Gwen.
I thought she would have died. Like the way that yeah, I thought so too. Like,
Yeah, so you
this,
really think this is it for MJ here? Because I
yeah,
thought that. I was like, oh, yeah,
it was that I felt that
yeah,
but she didn't. He caught her, and uh, Jean
good
Grace
throwback.
driver, Jean Grace driver. So that's what it was. It was intentional. Like that's what it was trying to nod at. Cause I that's what I thought, but I thought it was
Mm-hmm.
just okay. So her driver
Because
comes out.
his webbing even looks like a hand here as it's reaching down for MJ, kind of like Andrew. It's exactly like Andrew's webbing when it turns into a hand trying to grab Gwen. So yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
So the driver comes out, talks to him, get
Which is the
and
second time they've used that in this franchise for Tom Holland.
oh for real?
Yeah, on No Way Home, they pulled the same shit where MJ was falling, and I think Andrew saves her, so he gets his redemption in No Way Home because he makes it this
Oh,
time, you know?
that's deep.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Well, so his driver, her driver, comes out and talks to, and so she basically broke him because she's like, "I give up, I give up. Just
Yeah,
you can do
she
whatever you
did break
want."
him.
Yeah, she
Mm,
broke him. I like that. I liked it. So back to like I like the fact that she broke him. Like I thought that was I don't know that was interesting. Like he gave up. He's like,
yeah,
yeah, I surrendered. Like that was too much. You're crazy. But
yeah.
he gives her he gives her the note, and he's like, oh, it's pretty sweet, like a bit heavy-handed, which I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means? A bit heavy-handed?
Heavy-handed, like it's too much all at once. Like it's like you're doing too much.
Is that what it means? He's doing too much.
Yeah,
Well, and it's important that he hands her this. He hands him this because later on Zendaya finds it. So it was like, cause I was trying to remember like why did he take the note there, but it was because Jean Grey gave it to him. So this is the first
yeah.
time after he hands him the note. We see this is the first time we see Jean Grey, and it's just a girl, and we know it's Jean Grey because of the leak or whatever. But uh, it does look like Jean Grey. Like as soon as I saw, cause I know that you sent me the leak, but I kind of forgot. Like I thought it was a leak for Doom. So at this point, I was like, I knew it was Jean Grey when I saw the person in the room because of what she was wearing. Somehow, like I don't think there was any hair because you couldn't tell like the gender or anything. But like
Right.
the colors made me think of Jean Grey for some reason. And then, uh, because green, yellow makes me think of like X-Men. And then once I saw the red hair, I was like, well, yeah, that's Jean Grey. Like it fit her power profile. So
Yeah. Like, oh,
That
clearly the real MJ finally.
the real MJ.
Yeah,
Oh, cause
because she has red
she's
hair. I'm just kidding.
okay. So, and now he takes Zendaya to a new location to protect her, right? And she's scared.
Yeah,
So and she's
yeah.
scared now. So it's like okay, so she was her the whole time. I thought maybe like she was her at on the rooftop at first. I wasn't sure like when she became Zendaya, but it's like she had been her for a while. So anyway, I thought that was interesting.
I think she was possessed. When did she get possessed? I can't pinpoint that. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like it was already at the apartment because now that she's not possessed, Zendaya when they were swinging through the city, Zendaya
She
was
wasn't
scared.
scared.
She
Yeah,
was no
yeah.
no. She wasn't scared at first, but now she was scared. So that shows you that she was possessed the whole time. At least, right?
Yeah,
That would be my deduction.
it makes
Um,
sense.
yeah. So anyway, he goes over there. The Punisher.
He
You
takes her
want
to like this. He takes her to this shipyard, right? And you're like, all right, this is like secluded, I guess. And then basically they keep stepping on traps, and he has to constantly use his spider sense to constantly save MJ from like this like contraption. It just like it's like a domino effect. Like you
to?
get one trap goes off, they almost get smashed. This thing goes off, it almost blows them up, and this thing almost falls on them. Um, and basically, the Punisher shows up like on this ship on at the docks. Like he comes out from the ship, and he's like, "I would have thought you would have caught all that." He's like, "You're losing your touch," like to Spider Man. And well, yeah, he's like overwhelmed with all this shit he's going through, you know. And basically he's like, "Hey, I need you to take her. Like, I need you to protect her. I have nobody else. Please, Frank. Please help me." And he's just like, "No. Like, what? Like, who is she anyway? Like, get out of here. Like, like take her away from here." And then he's just like, "Frank, you're all I've got." So he convinces the Punisher, and the Punisher takes her in, and he's like, "I made some like chili or some shit like that," and and then yeah, so now they're all in the Punisher's hideout, which is like this abandoned boat, and you get to see more of the chemistry between John Bernthal and Tom Holland here, which apparently they've been friends for a long time in real life, for a while.
That makes sense. They had good.
That comes through.
It comes through in this movie and in the Odyssey.
It does.
Yeah. I would say the main thing here is that Zendaya helps Tom Holland perfect that chip that he had, right?
Oh yeah,
Because she's super smart, too. I
yeah.
guess.
She's also an MIT.
Yeah, and then from there
Oh,
he goes off and tries to. It's a long movie, huh? Like it's just like
it's
this is like,
it's a 3 hour long movie. It's like the Odyssey length. Yeah.
dude, how did Tom Holland make so many movies that are fucking 3 hours long? This man works hard.
Yeah, he does.
Um,
He also eats them trembolone sandwiches, dude, like a total boss.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Sorry,
Should I ask?
the fitness community knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, he does
Comment, like, subscribe.
tremble. Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I everybody does in the MCU.
Yeah, they all
The
in
MCU.
in Hollywood. It's just the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So MJ is super smart. She solves the whole chip problem, and it was a matter of placement, basically. She had it too close to his visor contraption, and it was causing it to overheat. Um, and that's all it was. It was like a simple thing that he overlooked.
That's right.
Um,
That's right, guys. And then from there, he goes off to beat up the Hulk, but not before
well,
Zendaya.
the defense thing gets under attack, and they call him. They're like, "Hey,
Oh,
Spider-Man, come help us!" Right?
right. And then he goes. He has a chip. He's like, "Oh, I gotta put it on Jean." Oh, this is where he finds out that it's Jean Grey, her name, Jean Grey,
Oh yeah,
and
he uses facial recognition to find her face, and it's
the
revealed Jean Grey. And then there's like one person in the audience like, and then everyone else is like, oh yeah, I saw the Steve Lacy video, whatever, dude.
so yeah, and so the Punisher goes to because Zendaya tells him or whatever, and
Yeah, she's like,
yeah,
aren't you gonna help your friend out? And then the Punisher's like, all right,
yeah, and
all
this
right.
so Jean Grey shows up to this
Sorry.
place, and you see that what? So
What?
uh, you see that Jean Grey. So Jean Grey asks, uh, this is when he asked her, asked Tillman, where is she or whatever. So he's like, oh, she's after someone, and like it's Jean Grey. Like, okay, this is her friend or like like you know it's like her sister, her aunt, her mom, something like that. And then
Yeah.
but you know you don't know yet what's going on exactly, and then Spider-Man shows up, and then you got the Punisher showing up, and he's trying to kill her, and they're all fighting, yada yada yada, and then the Hulk shows up, and he's being controlled by Jean Grey, and he smashes and he fights and etc. Right? And it was
Mhm.
it was an amazing scene for sure. It was
It was
one of
really
my
cool fight. Really good choreography throughout. Like the fight scenes and action scenes, fucking cool.
the CGI was good. Everything
Yeah.
was good. It was an amazing
And
movie, guys. Like it was amazing.
and I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, it was fucking this Hulk scene. Like, I've seen people complaining about it. I'm like, dude, this was badass. Like, that
I,
was such a cool scene.
do people just want to complain about things? That's it. Or like,
Yeah.
this the Spider-Man couldn't beat up the Hulk. That doesn't even make sense.
And he didn't.
He
Like,
didn't.
he didn't beat him up. Okay, look, when he's first like comes out, he's like the weird Banner Hulk where he's not fully hulked out.
That's what
Like
people
he's
don't
still wearing a
understand.
sweater. Yeah, he's still wearing the sweater. He can talk fluently. Like it's not Hulk Hulk. It's like it's like the Avengers Endgame Hulk, where he's just like giving out tacos to Ant-Man. Like it's that Hulk that he beats up. Yeah, that's he's not that strong, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just like when people were complaining about Supergirl not being strong enough. It's like the same concept. It's like it's explained. It's explained in the whole thing. And
It
you're
is.
right. And he was struggling. And
He was.
he almost died. He almost killed Spider-Man. But he was like, "You're my friend. You're my friend." And then the Hulk came too. He was like, "Oh yeah," and he fell.
Yeah.
He
Which is
killed himself.
also which is also a strange thing too, because I thought nobody would remember him, Peter, but maybe he remembers him from the college.
Well,
But he didn't know his name though, because he gave a fake name.
I think it was. I think that was like. I know what you're saying. So I think that was just a testament to friendship itself. Because like even at the end, right? Ned did finally recognize. Like he knew the handshake. He
Well, Ned's
when.
special.
How is he special?
Ned has magic powers, so
that Ned has magic powers where he turns green and super strong.
no,
So,
dead ass though. He does. Actually, you're kind of not far off. He turns into Hobgoblin in a lot of iterations.
oh, for
So
real?
you're really not that far off. Like,
Oh, like,
yeah, man. He has magic powers. Like he opens portals in No Way Home, like first try type shit. Like Ned is
oh,
gifted in the magical arts.
oh, okay.
So and this spell is magic. It's magic based. Right? It's a spell that created by Doctor Strange. So it would make sense that Ned could break the spell the way he did because he's gifted like that.
Oh, so you think he's gonna remember?
Yes, I think he's gonna
Oh,
remember.
oh, that's deep. That's good. That's tea, man. That's tea.
Oh yeah.
You're cooking right now. That's good. Go on then. What else? Tell us more.
um. But this whole scene's cool, right? Like you get Hulk smashing. Um. and that's basically it for the Ned scene. Yeah, it's a theory, but but yeah, no, going back to the Hulk, you get Hulk smashing, and then he's under control of Sadie Sink. His regulator has been destroyed, but you get a cool like the Punisher comes in and just starts shooting the Hulk in the face with an LMG, dude. Like that was fucking awesome. That was so cool to see.
More
Like
pro.
the Punisher fighting the Hulk. Like
Yeah,
what the fuck? When do you ever see shit like that?
yeah,
That's such a strange matchup. And the Punisher's just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm here. Like,
yeah,
I'm fighting the Hulk. Like, I'm not fucking
yeah,
scared. It's just crazy how much balls that man has.
yeah.
But this is after the Hulk transforms into actual Hulk, like the
Right,
primal,
right, right.
like raging Hulk, the real
Yeah,
Hulk, you know?
he kicked out Jean Grey from his mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which shows that he's fucking, I don't know, he's also gifted or something.
he's
They
also
don't
gifted.
explain it. It's just
I,
like Spider-Man. He just can do it.
yeah. No, it wasn't Spider Man. I think it was no Hulk and so the Avengers. She can't control the Avengers.
Just can't control the Avengers.
Not very well. Not very well.
Yeah.
Uh,
But basically, they split up.
and
Jean Grey controls
yeah.
Punisher, and then she ends up setting up Punisher's charges to blow open the door to get into the vault where Tyrell, what's his name? Tyrell?
Tyrell Tillman,
Yeah.
like that's his
Yeah.
real name.
Yeah. I don't know his character's name. What's his character's name?
I don't remember, dude. I don't remember.
Yeah.
We should have made this video sooner. I would. I would remember. I don't remember his character's name, but what I will say is that after the Hulk falls down, uh,
Mhm.
Jean Grey goes into that place, the safe, and so does the Punisher, right? And the
Yeah, because he's
Punisher,
controlling him.
and then she's like, "Where is she?" Right? And then from there, or no, she goes, "Where is she?" And then Spider-Man shows up and puts the chip on him, on Jean Grey, and she's like, what's going
Yes.
on?" And then Tillman shoots her with like with
Sedative.
with a sedative, and then they take her.
And then and is
And
this where we get the flashback scene?
I don't think so. I think that's what I'm trying to remember. I think the flashback scene happens later,
We
doesn't
can
it?
go over it. We don't have to necessarily know exactly when it happens.
Well,
We can
yeah,
go over it.
of course. So so she has a flashback scene, or there's a flashback scene with Jean and her sister. We get the backstory. I love this. I love how they're just talking. She's like, "So who do you want to be?" And so basically, her older sister taught Jean Grey. Like that was her mentor, who taught her how to use her power and control them or whatever.
Yeah.
And and I loved,
And
uh,
this is where it's established you can only jump 33 feet.
yeah,
There's a limit to their jump ability.
the
So if they want
33
to get
feet.
further, if they want to get further, yeah, some Freemason shit, right? But if they
Yeah,
want to
Illuminati confirmed.
get
All right.
so if they want to get further than 33 feet, they have to get there by jumping to a person who's closest to them, and then that person would have to jump to the next person. And this is why she jumps and jumps to people because she can't just jump across the city. She has to like
Yeah,
travel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eh, so they do the thing, and then they look over to like a girl and a mom, and I love this part because they like just know what each other's thinking, and it's and at that point it's not because they're telepathic, but I mean it could be because they're telepathic too, or it could just
Yeah.
because they're sisters. So like they didn't have to explain like, oh, I miss mom, or like, oh, that was messed up what mom did. Like they didn't have to do, cause like I have a beef when like stories over explain with exposition, like but like they in this instance they trusted, like for those who noticed it, it was like, oh damn, they have like a deep connection, and they're also telepathic, so obviously they don't need to like say too much, and they're like, yeah, that she wasn't a real mom, you know, like they started the conversation mid sentence, basically, like mid conversation. They could have been like,
Yeah.
I miss mom, or whatever. Like it's like whatever they were feeling, they didn't have to communicate that, and it was just her starting to comfort her. Like she knew that seeing them made her think that, and it can be interpreted in different ways, as in either it's because they're telepath or it's just because they're sisters and they're human, you know, and they're emotionally intelligent. That's another thing.
Yeah.
I just loved it. I love that part, that little tidbit where they like knew what they were thinking, and she's like,
Yeah.
she's
They
not a
both they both got they both got mommy issues.
yeah, and she was like, so
No, no, no. That's
so
an
she,
oversimplification.
so she was like, she's not a real mom. A real mom wouldn't do that because I guess she gave them up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she as soon as she found out that the older sister developed powers, they don't say exactly how, but as soon as she found out at least one of them had powers, she's just like, "Yeah, I don't love you guys anymore. I don't want
And
to play with you anymore." You know?
Jean kind of justified her behavior. Like she was like, uh, what would you have done? And she was like, I would have loved. What would you have done if you had daughters like ours? And she was like, I
She's
would
like, "I
have.
would love them."
I would have. She is not Russian. She was like, I would have loved them a bunch, especially the redheaded one. And it was like a cute little moment. And then she goes gets ice cream, the older one, and that same uh the same blue tranquilizer that Tillman used on Jean Grey, like just hits her on the side of the neck, and she
Yeah,
hits the floor. You hear her inner monologue when Jean Grey rushes toward her. She jumps into Jean Grey and makes her
controls her sister.
makes her walk away. She's like, "I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
I need to do this. I need to
yeah,
protect you." And then when she comes to, like they're all gone or whatever. So it was pretty epic. It was pretty epic. It was great. Great
it
stuff.
was.
Great stuff.
It's a very sad scene, but also now you understand her drive
Yeah,
and her motivations.
exactly. And so
But
that's Sarah. Okay. So is
so they
she?
lock up Jean Grey, right? It's now cuts to the cops are there. Spider-Man's talking to the police. He's talking to Tyrell's character, and he brings it up yet again. Hey, she was looking up or she said a name. She said Sarah, and then Tyrell proceeds to tell him, you know, right before you put the chip on her, she jumped into me, and I was thinking about a friend of mine, Sarah, or a colleague of mine, Sarah. So it might have lingered in her mind
That's
or
what it
whatever.
is. Yeah. And then he goes back to Spider-Man goes back to MJ, and MJ is on the table with the note that he wrote, and she's all
At the
like,
ship, at the Punisher's hideout. Yeah.
yeah, and then she reacted like, how could you? And like, how do you feel about this scene? Like, in a way, it kind of made me think of like Obsession, and like it made her kind of like her her take of the situation was like he had no right to decide that for her. Like she didn't consent to this why didn't you just tell me it's not fair, you know what I mean? Which I would agree in a
Yeah.
way. I would agree, or what do you think? Do you think she reacted weirdly or what?
Um, I think because she didn't know the motivation behind him doing what he did. So I think that it's
It wasn't
definitely
in the note. It wasn't in the note. I thought it was in the note.
no, he doesn't say why he does the spell. Like he says, yeah, okay, yes, he says that it was to protect you guys, but she's unaware of his trauma, right? It isn't in the note that he loses Aunt May.
Hmm.
So so that's why he brings it up to her. She's like, "Why is it was it up to you for decide to control my memories and that? Like, why'd you decide all that? You know what I mean?" So I guess it's a little justified, right? Because like we were like, you know, they were supposed to be together, like love of each other's lives, and he made the ultimate decision split up because he thought that she was going to be safer. You know what I mean? You don't really like do that to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's valid.
So she's like, I don't love you like I did yesterday. And then that's it, man. So so she storms off, and then she's like, "Oh wait, I don't have a phone," which to me means like she can't call an Uber, or was that like she can't? She needs her phone. Okay, so
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Like
Yes.
I was like,
She doesn't have her phone. Yeah.
which I can relate to. Like if I don't have my phone, I'm not going anywhere, right? But like I don't think that's like a good excuse. But anyway, they swing. They start swinging. So anyway, I start swinging, and they go to the house, to her apartment. She's like, "You want to come up?" And Ned would really like it or whatever. And then big reveal to Ned, and like this and that. They have their moment, yada yada yada. It was
No,
touching.
this scene was really nice because it shows that their chemistry was still very much alive. Like him and Ned
Even
are still best friends, even though Ned has no memory of him. Like they're still
yeah,
bonding, quoting movies they both seen. Like it's like they never missed a beat, and
yeah,
it's super like emotional. Like honestly, I felt like this was such a powerfully like emotional scene for me.
I
Like
agree.
I thought it was so well done. It was cute. I was smiling like a fucking big old cheese ball, you know.
I feel it.
It
I
was
feel
good.
it. I loved it too. I didn't mean to understate how good it was. I was just saying like I was just
It's like
trying
it's
to
been an hour and 42 minutes, like you know.
I'm trying to get through the film. But yeah,
Yeah,
obviously it was an amazing scene. Like it was great. I loved it. It was funny, it was cool, it was touching, and
yeah.
most of all, I guess this was the scene when he's like, "Wait, she explains her how she felt the whole time she was under the spell, or if you will. And
Yeah, she doesn't. She says she doesn't remember. The spell worked so good because she doesn't have any memory at all of him. She
hmm.
doesn't love him, because she doesn't know who he is, and
Oh
that
no
was
no,
such a heartbreaking moment.
right. No, 100%. So back to that part. Yeah, it was very like damn like we as an audience, or I as an audience member, I can't be like, what do you mean? It's Spider Man. Like what do you mean? Like, just believe him. Just try it again. And she's like, nah, what the hell? I don't know you. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Like, we have no history. Like, you might feel that, but forget all that. But I actually was talking about like Jean's power spell, whatever. MJ explains it to Spider Man, more or less, right? And then Spider Man, wait, you couldn't remember anything? Like, you just. And she was like, yeah, I just like one moment I was here, and then the next moment, I was in a completely different. It was like a complete blackout. That's why it's so scary. And then he was like,
yeah.
he lied to me. He did.
Oh, he
Yeah,
realizes Tyrell lied about the Sarah
yeah,
situation.
and that
Yeah,
and there's some there's some weird like he went from point A to like point uh X at that point, right? Like, because he's like, oh, uh, Jean Grey was just trying. He lied to me. It's not. Wait, did he know about? Is that? Did he figure out his sister or what? Oh no, he talked to Black Widow again. And
yeah,
Black Widow broke it down for her. Sarah, that must be her sister or something like that, right? And
yeah.
then
She looked into it.
he goes back and tries to save her, and and then we have the scene where uh, Tyrell is trying to this whole government
He's like
agency.
experimenting on her.
The government agency is trying, and he mentioned it earlier, like people where when earlier in the movie when we see Spider-Man defeated those ninjas, and then they were at his office, and Spider-Man was like, "What are you doing with these guys?" And then he was like, "Where other people see scallywags, I see opportunity or whatever." and it's like that's basically what he's doing here with Jean Grey. It's like he's trying to weaponize her power. Essentially, that's what he's doing. He tried it with his sister, and then he's trying it with her. So he's measuring her brain waves or what have you when she jumps from person or whatever. So he induces her to do that, which is
Mhm.
very inappropriate, might I add. Like it's like it seems very like dude, you're violating this person's autonomy and her. It's pretty evil. Like you know what I mean? It's pretty
It
evil.
is.
It's pretty evil, and
It shows he'll do anything for
yeah, and
he will
it's
do
her,
any length.
and she's clearly not comfortable, right? Like she's clearly in pain, and
Yeah.
in that situation, she looks up at the before this whole thing starts though. He does ask her who's V power? What was it? V power?
VMAX.
V max. What's V max? And then he's like, you're the second person to ask me that. I have no idea. And then I think I don't know at what point we find out that is she told me that message. She was oh, and then at some point she looks up during when she's getting auto shocked or whatever, and he's like, uh, she sees it on the air conditioning vent, and that
Yeah. So
and
this is
that's
like a huge reveal.
yeah. On top of that, I think at some point he said, "You have to comply to honor your sister's sacrifice or something." And he's like, "What do you mean?" or whatever. So she put it together. She's
Yeah.
like,
And she
"This."
looks up and she says the vent, there's a vent above her and there's like a piece of tape flapping out where like it's the full name of the vent, the brand, right, of the vent, is a little torn. So it just says VMAX. So as she's getting electrocuted, naturally she looks up and she sees this. So then she puts two and two together and she's like, oh my God, like this is the last thing my sister saw as she was being tortured to death.
And she
Like that
turned.
was the final thing she saw before she died. And this caused her telepathy to like expand, like because I'm assuming all the adrenaline or whatever she was going through,
She went
as she
ultra
was
instinct.
dying,
Her well,
went ultra. Yeah.
what ultra instinct? Like, well, it was the anger of her sister. He was like so. You see how she's suffering already, and it's like that's what happened to her sister. Like I just feel like that was deep. Like I don't know, it was like really messed up what was happening. So I think her anger was justified when she like did all that, like went ultra instinct and stuff, and like froze the whole city or I think that was Manhattan. Like
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, like she froze the
She fucking expands. She creates like a time, like a sphere that expands for miles. It's like miles long, where everything is frozen, or at least
mm,
all the people are frozen. So there's people in like cars and shit. Like the cars keep driving and they crash and shit, but like the
yeah,
people are completely like stuck.
and she and
And
she
then this prevents the Punisher from reaching their location
oh
because
yeah.
Spider-Man is also there. He's there where Jean Grey is like beating up a bunch of bad guys trying to get to her,
Yeah, and and
and save
and
her
and so when she jumps to the like the he tells Tillman tells the other scientists like stop it or whatever, and he's like I can't, and he was like what do you mean you can't? And then I guess well Jean Grey jumps into that scientist's body and like grabs his Tillman's hand and tells him like I can't do that or we can't do that or something like that. And she goes, "The only person who's gonna have this power is me." And then yeah, that's when I think everything explodes. She explodes the whole thing, like the whole room that she was in, and pretty soon she's
blows all
like
the walls out
blows all the walls out, like takes a hold of Tillman, puts him in a chair similar to how
in
she
front of
was,
her.
and just like
Yeah,
stares at him with like the
Hate.
with hate and like the what do you call it? The just glass, right? Like pointed at him,
Oh
and
yeah.
and I don't know. There's always like similar themes in these superhero movies, like the theme of like you shouldn't kill people, even if they did terrible things to you or your loved ones. Um,
Right.
which I take issue with sometimes. Um,
Yeah,
but
because it's always the same thing, right?
yeah,
You get it, guys. You
but
know,
like also like she's already killed. Like I don't know if she killed people earlier, but
she's killed so many people. Like, you can't tell me none of those people died. Those
yeah,
some of those people fucking died, dude.
it's kind of like the same. Like I keep seeing this thing where it's like, don't kill that person, but like you've already killed a ton of people, but like don't kill that worst one of them all. You know what I mean? But anyway,
Yeah,
uh, so Spider Man,
it's a superhero movie.
yeah.
Just, you know.
Yeah, again, I liked it a lot. So Spider Man shows up right, and he's all like, "Don't do it. It's not gonna make you happy." He goes Supergirl on his ass, like it's not gonna make you, it's not gonna make
Yeah, right.
yeah,
Same theme I
it's
hear.
it's not gonna make you happy or whatever, and
Yeah.
she's like, you don't like you won't do
You
it
know it's not gonna
or
bring your sister back, and then that's when she
yeah.
freezes Spider-Man. You know, she gets him,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
then and she's like, I'm stronger now. I can get in your mind.
And he was like, "Go ahead."
And oh fuck, did I lose you?
Did you?
Oh,
No,
you froze for a minute.
oh no,
Am I
no.
good?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. But like,
Okay, sorry.
he goes, go ahead, go ahead. It's fine or whatever.
Do
Right?
it. Do it. You won't.
Do it. And she goes into and this is my favorite scene, bro. Like the climactic scene was my favorite scene. Like it was amazing. It was great. So he
Yeah, it was done well. It was done much better than the Thunderbolt scene final battle with Sentry, where they go in his mind and fight his demons together with the power of love and friendship. So it's like a similar concept, but it's actually paid off and done well here because they set it up for throughout the entire movie, and it
hmm
doesn't feel like a last minute little thing they did, you know?
and I think it was like it was beautiful too because I think it was it was a repressed memory. Like I mean, it doesn't have to be interpreted that way, but I choose to interpret it as Spider-Man's repressed memory
Yeah,
because you almost saw it several times throughout the film. Like even when he had his Spider-Man moment, like
but he never
uh
let it play out.
yeah, it never played out. So like to me, it's like okay, to me it communicates that it was a repressed memory.
Yeah,
And so finally, it's almost like they healed together at that moment. Like they both saw it. Like,
yeah,
and so she goes into his brain, and it finally played out. Like Jean played the role of Spider-Man. You can presume that m- part of that because he they were saying the same things, right? Like that
mhm,
Spider-Man already like you saw part of it already, right? And she was saying the same things that Spider-Man said first, right?
yeah.
She's like, what do you remember the like this is so important, like I want to get it right. Like do you remember what she said?
Um, Fuck, not exactly, but I remember Aunt May is like, "Hey, it can get really scary out there, right? Like this whole thing can get really scary." And
Mhm.
both Peter and Jean are like, "Oh, I know." And then Aunt May goes, "I don't think you do know." Like basically implying that like we could die, like I could die, like people close to you can die. Um, and they're like, no, I know. I get it. And then Jean Aunt May is like, well, whatever happens, just know that like, always have it in your heart to be a better person and do good in the world, basically. It's like it's not one to one, but it's kind of basically that's what she's saying, right?
Here I looked it up. So
Thank you.
she says, um at some point she says you're beautiful and the people that love you will love you not because you're special but because you're you, and that made me like so like I don't know, it was touching, and at that moment Jean Grey is crying, right? um
Yeah,
and,
she's got the love that her mom never gave her in that moment.
yeah, and you can assume like that that's what
Yeah, I
she
was way
said.
off.
You can assume that that's what she told Spider-Man, and it's not that she's telling Jean Grey specifically. She's
Yeah, yeah,
just borrowing that love, like she's experiencing, because she's in Spider-Man's brain or mind, right? And so she's experiencing the same things that he's experienced. And so
yeah.
at that
So it shows you why Spider-Man is molded and becomes the person he becomes,
right,
because he had the right people in his life to
hmm,
lead him and guide him.
he had the power of love, and yeah, it's a thing, dude. It's a thing. Like it like
It's important for your upbringing. You need people you look up to,
so
good
she
people.
he goes on, or she it goes on.
Because
So the
because Jean didn't have that, you know what I mean? I
so
mean, she had her sister,
So
but
it talks about self worth. May reminds Jean that her value does not come from her extraordinary cosmic or mutant powers. Unconditional love. People who truly care about her love her for her true self, not what she can do. Comfort in
yeah,
isolation. The emotional wisdom serves as a guiding anchor for Jean when she feels overwhelmed by her isolation and grief. So,
yeah,
so yeah, like she was able to borrow that moment from Spider-Man, I guess, and it transformed her.
and
So like
adapt it to her.
cause as opposed to like Supergirl, who like I also thought was like it was pretty well done. That last, I mean, it wasn't as good, definitely not as good as like that last cathartic scene. Um,
Mhm.
but at the same time, like I feel like this one really made sense. Like, because I was like, dude, just kill that guy. Like, what do you mean? But
Yeah,
Spider Man's reasoning to why not, because what May told her, like what May, because uh didn't May tell her to be good or like to like be
yeah. She
responsible
also
too?
says that. Hmm.
Yeah, so it's just it made sense, like it fit, and she was transformed. And so then now when Punisher tries to kill Jean, you're like, dude, what the hell are you doing, you freaking jerk,
Fucking Dumbo,
don't do
you
that,
doofus.
you doofus. And
But yeah,
then
so they're still in the memory, but Peter senses. Well, and also it turns to Peter right before this, right? Peter appears in the memory, and then
oh,
now it's him talking directly to Jean,
oh
and then
yeah.
he's just like, "Well, I don't have any." She's like, "I don't have anybody," and he's like, "Well, you have me."
Yeah,
Like basically extending the olive branch to her, like, "Hey, man, like I'm here for you. You know,
yeah.
you're not alone."
Wait, I wanna get what he said. Also, like what did he say? Oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all that he said. Jean expresses
Is
deep
that it?
despair that she has no one left in the world. Peter shares his own trauma, telling her that losing people does not mean she has to face everything by herself. He admits that he tried isolation after the events of No Way Home, and it simply does not work. Offer an anchor. When Jean insists she is completely isolated, Peter firmly drops the definitive line, "You have me." Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he saves her from getting shot.
Yeah, he
And
senses it. He says it gets creepy, right? Like they're in the memory, but the hallway is dark and long, and you can like it's zooming into the darkness, and you're like, "What is that?" And then like you
mm,
hear a gunshot fire off, and it's the Punisher in real life, way off miles away on a fucking building, away from the sphere that freezes people, taking
mhm.
a shot uh at Jean Grey because she blew open all the walls earlier, so she's wide open. She's in this building, and there's yeah, he takes a shot and Spider Peter senses it and
Speeder.
snaps the speeder
Speeder. I believe it's
speeder
Speeder.
speeder
Yeah.
marker. Anyways, and he snaps out of the memory and basically jumps in the way and covers Jean and takes the hit.
I
He
felt
gets
my
fucking shot, dude.
he gets
He gets fucking shot.
he gets shot, and like dude, it gets kind of dark because like the when so dude, because it's so emotional, right? Like, and like she's like, Peter, what do you like? And the blood is just flowing like behind, like, you know what I mean? It's just flashback.
It's bad. Like I
Yeah,
low
like,
key was like, are they gonna kill him? Like
dude,
I was worried, dude.
I mean, yeah, I feel it. I didn't think so, but also, yeah, it could be, man, because it's like, dude, it's like, what is this, the fourth movie? Like, you know, like at some point, yeah, like it's, but so. Dude, I just found my glasses. I'm sorry. I've been looking for these forever. I didn't realize they were just right here on my desk. I legit was gonna ask you, hey, did I leave my glasses at your house like today? I was like, nah, it's probably not. So, these don't look as good right now. Let me. So anyway,
Peter shot.
in the
Um,
hospital.
he ends up in the hospital, and then basically he wakes up. But before he wakes up, you start hearing breathing, right? There's like breathing happening, and it's Sadie at Aunt May's grave, right? It's Jean Grey at Aunt May's grave, I believe, and she's also breathing in sync with Peter. So what I
That
think
was
is
so cool
happening,
too.
yeah, she's
She
breathing for him. She's
yeah.
controlling his body and helping him breathe and
That,
keeping him alive.
that dude. I that's why I asked you. I'm like, is it just that? Because I love X Men, dude. I don't know if that's why I'm like, I fucking love this movie, or if it's like, I just like the
She made it
movie.
so fucking
Dude,
cool.
it's
Yeah.
just,
The way
the
they
th-
used her powers.
it's just, that's how X Men is, man. It's just like, the themes are just so interesting to me. Like, just even the theme of like this government agency trying to wipe out mutants, basically. That's a recurring theme, like in X-Men. And like the
X-Men.
moral ambiguity of like the X-Men, it's always kind of like, well, it's, are you actually like a good person, or like you're a bad person? And it's like, it's not that clear. It's never that clear, as opposed to some other films or some other superheroes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just love that, and I love that power, the way that she was using it. Like, they get really creative with it. I love that. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That was fucking cool. Agreed. 100% agree.
Mm.
And then he wakes up, Peter wakes up, and the he looks over to his right to see all the gifts, and he has so many gifts. There are so many people waiting outside the hospital, because they know what hospital Spider-Man was taken to. Um, and they're all like praying for him and stuff. It's really like touching, you know. The
Oh
city loves
yeah.
him, and it's clear how much they love him.
It is.
And
Do you think it's weird how I feel like that fact? Because again, I've been watching the other uh, MCU movies, and it's like people kind of hate like the other hero. I mean, no, they don't. Like, people like Captain America is a whole celebrity, but it's not quite like the way that they love Spider-Man. And I even feel like we as a society are like that. Like, we
oh,
really
we fucking love Spider-Man.
yeah, like we respect Spider-Man. Like, he's like a real, you know what I mean? So I
He's universally beloved. I don't think like for anyone to say they hate Spider-Man is like, what the fuck?
but
Like
why?
it's you don't hear that
Yeah,
really.
and it's just I don't know. I find it profound. I don't know the parallels between real life uh and the movie, and that they show that and they capture it. It's kind of meta, and the way that I think Tom Holland is himself universally loved, and he brings that to the character. I he's so nice. He seems like a really nice guy. Like, and like,
He does.
and not in like an annoying way, like where it's like, oh, you're just like got no backbone or anything like that. No, he just seems like a
Nah.
universally like nice guy, and
Yeah.
like
Like a
it
good
comes,
man.
yeah, and it comes through in his characterization of Spider-Man. It was I could see, like, I see what you're saying, like that was crazy. Like, people just were there for him in that moment,
Yeah.
and it was
And then
beautiful. It's
and
a beautiful thing.
then he also, yeah. And then also on the right where all the gifts are, he sees that there's a drawing of him and Ned when
Yeah,
he showed up, introduced himself as Spider-Man, but he's unmasked in the drawing and it's his actual face in the drawing.
Oh,
Because
do you
uh,
think Ned saw the face then?
n-
Is that why he
uh,
recognized him?
no, but for sure MJ went to go visit him.
Yeah, that's
MJ
for
went
sure.
to visit him at some point and left that drawing that she made of them. And
Yeah.
it goes to show you that she still cares for him, like she
Yeah.
respects him. Like obviously she doesn't have any memory of him, but she respects who he is and she seems to like him in some aspect, right?
Do you think she's
Maybe
gonna?
like
You think she's gonna marry that guy? Is that what the next movie's gonna be about?
I'm not sure how they're gonna go with it. I mean,
Well,
honestly,
the ending scene, the end credit was that he was in outer space, right? Is that referencing Doom or is that the next movie?
oh, that's referencing Doom for sure. That's Battle World that
Mm,
was referencing.
Battle
So he's
World.
gonna go to yeah, Battle World is basically what Doomsday is gonna be about. Doom creates a planet where he brings different variants of every hero and has them battle each other and whatnot.
Oh,
To create the
s-
perfect universe. So it's
spoilers.
gonna
No, I was playing.
yeah,
No, that's
sorry
cool.
guys.
No,
That
no,
is
no.
spoilers.
I love it. I love it. I didn't know that. I love to know that. Tell me more. But
Nah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that just because I don't want to spoil it more for our audience. But that seems to be where they're going with it.
I
It's
mean,
also it's also it's
it's not
also
spoilers if it's
it's
just like
because
you just know the source material. Like, there's nothing wrong with
that's
that.
true. It's also the first time Peter gets the symbiote in the comics or in a storyline of the comics.
What's a
So
symbiote?
we're gonna the Venom suit, Venom.
Oh, he's gonna. Okay, 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 okay. So anyway, and analysis wise, you kind of started it a little bit. I would agree. I think we've pretty much covered a lot of the themes. I don't know. I think flowers were a theme. It's always like spring and like rebirth and stuff like that. But in
Yeah,
this, yeah, uh,
grief. Flowers
grief,
symbolize grief, and he not only was grieving Aunt May in the beginning by leaving her flowers,
yeah,
but he would also grieving his friends and the loss of his friends and leaving them
mm,
flowers, but also trying to win them back. So it went both
yeah,
ways.
100%. And then the theme of that chip was a big deal, which was who are you to change yourself? Just be who you're gonna be who you are. Like
Yeah, and you can't do everything alone. You need friends, right? It's another
100%.
theme.
Oh, that was a big theme. Yeah, for sure. You can't do everything alone. Um, yeah, that was. I mean, I think we covered a lot of it. So
Yeah,
critique. I think you guys know by now that we fucking hated this film. At least I
yeah,
did.
clearly garbage.